Hello Squids, this is Squeevy here with another YouTube video, and in this video I'm going to be covering stacks and queues. Now, before we begin, we should probably know what a stack and a queue is, so let's get right into it. A stack is like a pile of pancakes, alright? So suppose you have an empty plate, and you're cooking pancakes, and you decide you're going to put you're gonna put a hot cake on that plate because you're done cooking it. And you make another pancake and you put it on the plate. You keep putting it on the plate until you have this nice large stack of hot cakes. Then you get a little hungry, so you decide to eat a pancake. Now you don't take a pancake from the bottom or middle, you take it from the top. This will make a little more sense in a second, but that's how you can look at a stack, and we'll be referring to this analogy later in a bit. Ooh, hold on, give me a second. Sorry about that, just had to plug in headphones. Anyways, yeah, so in computer science, a stack is literally a stack of data types. You use the stack the same way as in the pancake analogy. You push and pop information to and fro the top of the stack. I didn't put in top there, whoopsie daisy, but anyways. Queues. A queue is like a stack, except you dequeue data from the bottom of the queue. I'll go into what is dequeue and queue in a second, but it's pretty much a stack of pancakes, but instead of taking a pancake from the top, you take a pancake from the bottom. So, dequeue and enqueue. Dequeue is simply removing an element from the queue, while enqueue is adding an element. Now, stacks and queues have FILO and FIFO. FILO pretty much says first in, last out. So you put your pancake on the top, and you take the pancake off the top. The queue, first in, first out, which means you put the pancake on the top, and you pull it from the bottom. That is the difference between a stack and a queue. Alright, peek operations. Peek simply looks at the element at the top or bottom of the stack, or queue, whatever one you're using, without removing the element. So it literally just peeps. Now, oftentimes with remove and pop functions, it'll take it off the top of the stack. It'll remove it. Peek just doesn't remove it. And that's usually pretty useful if you're, I don't know, sorting or something, or doing, I don't know, other stuff. Alright, so let's get into some examples. So we have a stack here, and we have numbers. Let's suppose we add in our first number, 059, and let's make that white, and make it like 24. Okay, so suppose we have something that looks like this. We have 59 at the bottom, and we put in 65. Or hold on. Oh my goodness. Google Slides, you're being frustrating. 64. Alright, then we put more stuff in. 23. And let's just leave it like that. Now, suppose we wanted, so we've pushed all this in, and now we want to print out the pops. So actually, let's do a peek. We peek at this, we'd output 23. Okay, suppose you were to pop this and you were to peek it, you'd output 64. Now, if you were to pop it, you'd output 23, but 23 would be gone. Now you can pop 64, you pop it, now it's gone, and you're left with 59. So, yeah, that's that. Now let's move on to queues. A queue works similarly. You push, or no, you add, and you add. Now, with a queue, you peek, you'd output 59, but you pop, you take off that, and then you have these two, and you can peek and pop and do all that other stuff. So that is how a queue and a stack works. Let's look at some code. So here we have a stack. This is, you instantiate the stack like this. It's a lot like a list, and then pretty much all you have to do is do stack.push to push something into the stack, and stack.pop to pop off something. Now if we run it, you'll see we added this to the stack, we added this to the stack, we added this to the stack, and then once we've added everything, we start popping, and you can see the first thing you pop is this, which is at the front of the stack, or the top, The 06, which is second to top, and 05 are the things we've popped. Now if we go to the queue, you can see we've added all this to the queue, and you know, it arranges in order, so it would be like, you know, 001, 002, 003, and then we take off that and we output it, and that's what you're doing here. Same thing over here, except you're pulling it off of, or popping it off of here. Okay, and that's all for this tutorial, squids. Thank you for watching. Please give me some love, hit the like buttons and all that good stuff, and subscribe, comment, check out the channels of the other squids, and thank you all for watching. Adios.